सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गणानां त्वा गणपतिं नमामि पवनं कवीनां उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनश्वन्मोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे सदाशिवसमारम्भं शङ्कराचार्यम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं कर्मामि नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणि निरतं कर्म नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरञ्च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं नमः गोविन्दं योगी गोविन्दयोगी नमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यतथास्य पद्मपादञ्च हस्तामलकञ्च शिष्यं तं तोटकं नातिककारमन्या अस्मद्गुरुं सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तिर्पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा विभागोऽपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः भगवान् बादरायणः। भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। हेतुरादिफलं येषाम् आदिहेतुफलस्य च हेतुफलस्य चानादिः कथं तैरुपवर्ण्यते। हेतुरादिफलं येषाम् आदिहेतुफलस्य च हेतुफलस्य चानादिः कथं तैरुपवर्ण्यते। 50 हेतुरादिफलं येषाम् आदिहेतुफलस्य च तथा जन्म भवद्देषाम् पुत्रात् जन्म पितुर्यथा हेतोरादिफलं येषाम् आदिर्हेतुफलस्य च तथा जन्म भवेत्तेषाम् पुत्रात् जन्म पितुर्यथा। 16 सम्भवे हेतुफलयोः ईशितव्यक्रमस्त्वया युगपत् सम्भवे यस्मात् सम्बन्धो विषाणवत् असम्बन्धो विषाणवत् सम्भवे हेतुफलयोः ईशितव्यक्रमस्त्वया युगपत् सम्भवे यस्मात् असम्बन्धो विषाणवत् असम्बन्धो विषाणवत्। Sankhya philosophy. The Prakriti only is called the Pradhan. Can you hear me? Sankhya uses the word Pradhan. And as per Sankhya, that Pradhan is also Aj and Nitya. Just Jad, so they have two Sat we know. Sankhya is based completely upon Anuman Praman. Sankhya is based on Anuman Praman and less on Shastra Praman. We all know this because how can two Sat be there? So they have from their Anuman, they are seeing the world, they are seeing the Prakriti, and they are saying that the Prakriti is born. And the Prakriti, everything is born here. So everything is born, there has to be some cause, and that is the Prakriti. Because everything is born, it has to be born from something. And that is the Prakriti. Like we see the words coming out from unmanifest to manifest. Everything here is coming out from unmanifest to manifest. So anything is coming from the Prakriti only. Prakriti kriyamanani, Prakriti gunai karmani sarvasha. In Gita, it is said, Prakriti kriyamana, Prakriti is only doing everything. So they have picked some of their experiences and they have related it to a portion of the Shastra. They cannot be called completely Shastra based. They're Anuman based. So when the world has come, it should also come from some Prakriti, they say. But Prakriti is inert. Prakriti, as per our definition, is inert. And Purush is Chetan. And that Prakriti is also Drishya. That Prakriti is Drishya also because I know I am seeing that Prakriti. So that Prakriti is Drishya. I know. And my Prakriti also, nature, my nature also. I know that. My nature also I know. So if I say that from where if there is a Pradhan, then that Pradhan also should be born from somewhere. Don't confuse between Pradhan and Prakriti. They're the same thing. So as per what we tell them, we ask them that if you're saying that the Prakriti is there, the Prakriti also should be born from somewhere. But the Prakriti, as per them, cannot be born from that Chetan. Why it cannot be born from the Chetan? Because the Chetan is the Purush, sorry, the Purush is Chetan. And this Prakriti is Jad. It cannot be born from that. Cannot come out from that. So Pradhan can't be born from Purush as that Purush is Chetan. That Purush is Avikari. That Purush is Nitya. So nothing can be born from that Chetan or that Purush. And these, they are saying that this Prakriti, and that is why they also say that therefore I am taking another Sat called this Pradhan or this Prakriti, which is Nitya also, which is Vibhu also, but it is Jad also. How is it possible? It is Jad also. So their Prakriti is Jad, their Prakriti is Nitya, their Prakriti is Aj also. It is not born. It is not coming from Purush. It is Aj. It is unborn. It is beginningless. So from that Prakriti, now the whole world is coming. So it is saying that it has got two Sat. That one is the Prakriti and one is the Purush. The Prakriti, like what we say, that Prakriti must have come from somewhere. No, they don't say like that because otherwise that Prakriti, the essence of that Prakriti and the essence of that Purush would be the same. But here they are different. But because they are different, they say that they are two Sat. This Prakriti or the Pradhan, they call it, that is there. And this Purush, this Chetan is different. So because this Chetan is Avikari, this is Nitya, this is not changing, it is Chetan also. So it can't be born from that. So therefore, Prakriti is different. It is giving hope, it is giving everything, enjoyment to the Purush. And now they have got mixed. And the purpose, the moksha, is to separate them, discriminate between the Prakriti and Purush, and to know that they are different. So how does this Prakriti work? From that Prakriti or that Pradhan comes the Mahatattva. This we have seen somewhere, I think in fifth chapter in Gita we saw. From there the Mahatattva comes. From Mahatattva, the Ahankar comes. It is at microcosmic level. I'm talking about the macrocosmic level. Pradhan is working at macrocosmic level also. So from that Mahatattva Ahankar comes. From that Ahankar, five elements come. If you remember, from those five elements, our sense organs come. Please go back to Tattva Bodh, how they are related, sense organs and those five elements. And then sense organs come naturally. Sense organs won't work without sense objects. So sense objects come. See, 11 sense organs are there. Actions and perception and one mind. Then they have 11. Keep counting. Then they have five sense objects also with respect to each sense organ. 11 plus 5, 16. Then this 3. We are Mahatattva, Ahankar, and this Prakriti. So these are the three. So how much was there? 11 plus 5, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 and 5 prad, panchaprad. Okay, so now it becomes to 24. So these are the 24 elements of this Sankhya. Again, from the Prakriti will come the Mahatattva, from Mahatattva Ahankar. So these three, we are keeping it separate. From that Ahankar, now 11 sense organs come and the 5 sense objects also come. So this becomes 11 plus 5, 16, 17, 19. And Panchapranas also, that becomes 24. So these 24 elements, they are the 24 tattva of the Sankhya. Sankhya believes in 24 tattva. So they say that this 24 tattva, from this only the whole Prakriti is active. And then they also, through Anuman Praman only, they say that this sense organs that we have, they have the sattvic Prakriti. Why? Because Sattva Gun will create knowledge. Sattva Gun will illuminate. So these sense organs of perception, they are made up of sattvic element. All everything is good. We also agree. So they are working on Anuman Praman. Then they will say that the sense organs of action, they are working on Rajasic element, and the Pancha Pran, they are all on the Rajasic elements. And the outside things, everything, the external world, that is made up of Tamasic element. The Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, all these three gunas are also creating the universe along with the Prakriti or the Pradhan. In this way, the whole Prakriti is creating everything. So, but the dosha is what? That this Prakriti is Jad. This Prakriti is Jad. And by that, how can Jagat come from something Jad? Jad cannot create itself. Jad does not know itself. Jad does not have Satvata Pravritti also, but you are saying that it is working. How is it possible? This is not possible. But they say that from this Jad Prakriti only, Jad, but it is Nitya. Jad, but it is Vibhu. We all know why they have kept all these things, because Vibhutva, manyness. Manyness they have to keep to show the birth and the death, to show the moksha and the bindings. So for to maintain those philosophies, to keep the principles, they have to make it Vibhu also. So in this way, then it was Satya also, it was Nitya also, it was Aj also, it was Jad also. The Prakriti is working for the Purush also. From these two Sat, the whole world has come also. And they have mixed now. Who? The Prakriti and the Purush have mixed now. and we have to separate through our discrimination, through our knowledge. But see, there are things we have to know about. It's just simple because we have seen so many times, and this Prakriti is Ajit. It cannot be born. As per them, this Prakriti is Ajit. It cannot be born because if something is born from somewhere, it will have its characteristics. But here, Purush is different characteristics. This Prakriti has different characteristics. So we cannot say that this is born from this Prakriti. So how can Aja be? If you're saying that this Prakriti is Aja, my next question is how can something be born from this Aja? Nothing can be born. You cannot give this example last, I think, the 13th, like if the 13th, that this was the question that was asked that Ajad vai jayate yasya drishtantas tasya nasti. You do not have a single example to prove that something is born from something unborn. And if you're calling this Prakriti as Aja, it is not born, then from that Aja, how can this this word, everything come out? It's not possible. They have to see they have a peculiar case. They have to maintain that the Prakriti's Ajir, Prakriti's Nitya, because after the karma phal is over, after the pralay happens, where will the whole world go back into if there is no Prakriti? So they maintain its existence by saying that it is Nitya and it is as it is always there, and half of the portion, like the hen and the egg we saw day before yesterday, 2 days back, it is saying that half of the portion is changing, modifying, but the other half that is intact. And this will go, the whole world goes back during the pralay time, the whole world goes back into that unborn or unchanging thing. See, all these things are not possible. If anything modifies to become Mahat, to become a Hankar, to become this world, to become these five elements, everything. It means it will die. It means it is modifying. If it is modifying and it is born, it should be born from something else. If something is modifying, I don't know whether you're catching the points. If it is born, if it is changing, it is modifying, then there should be something from it is born. Then how do you say that it is Ajit? It is not possible that it is Ajit. It is Ajam because it is changing. So, in this way, if we try to go on finding out the reason, finding out the cause of that thing, it will go to regress infinitum and we have to ultimately come to a cause that does not have another cause. These people, they don't agree on this. So that is why we call them. But this is better. This philosophy is many times better than Nyaya philosophy. You see Nyaya also now. It is more, if better means more evolved. Sankhya is more evolved than Nyaya. They are also called Satkarya because they say that Karya was already present in the cause. It was already there. So they are called Satkarya. Now, when we come back to Nyaya philosophy again, the Nyaya philosophy are Asatkaryavadi. They say that the effect was not there at all. It was not there at all. And if something is not there, then how can it come out? So anything can come out from anywhere. But they say no, it was not there and it came out later on. Modification does not happen arbitrarily. There has to be some rule which will convert the milk into the curd. Everything here has a rule. So there must be some rule that something is born from something. So there has to be some rule that is present in the body also. There will be a process that from childhood a person goes to adulthood. From that he'll become a senior citizen, then old age. But it does not go that it does not happen that a person is a child and then suddenly he becomes and suddenly he becomes old. So not this does not happen. So everything has a process here. So it has a rule. But if they say that if there is no rule, if there is a rule, then there should be God also. Because who will make the rule otherwise? So if there is a rule, There is a God who is the ruler. So Jagata, if there is a rule in this world, they say that rule is made by the Lord, Nyaya Ishwar. That Ishwar is who? Jagataha Niyata Pravritti. They say that this Jagat has Niyat Pravritti. And through those Niyat Pravritti, those disciplined or those mannerisms or those disciplines or those systematic ways, we can find out that there is a person who's ruling and who's giving those systems in which everything is fit, perfectly fit. So that is the Ishwar of that Nyaya philosophy. And Nyaya philosophy is Ishwar Pradhan, completely Ishwar Pradhan. So Jagat, they say that this Ishwar is Jagat Karta, this Ishwar is Jagat Bharta, and this Ishwar is also Jagat Samharta. He is the creator, sustainer, and the destroyer also of this whole world. As per Nyaya, this is the Ishwar. And these elements are all, whatever you see, everything, these elements are projected by this Ishwar only. From where has he projected? He has a special power. From where that special power has come, they don't know. But they said that he has got a special Shakti, and from that only this whole world has come. From that Shakti of that Ishwar. So that is why somewhere the Sankhya philosophy is more evolved in thinking also in everything. So Ishwar of Nyaya, be very careful. Ishwar of Nyaya and the Parinam of Sankhya. Ishwar of Nyaya and the result, whatever is the result, the Parinam of that Sankhya, if we combine both of them, another new philosophy comes out called Vishishtadvaita. Okay, I'm introducing you to another thing, the philosophy. If we combine the Nyaya, the Ishwar of the Nyaya, Nyaya Ishwar, and Parinam of the Sankhya. Parinam of Sankhya means what? The whole world that has come out, how it has come out. There is duality everywhere. So this will take us to Vishishtadvaita. So whole Jagat, they say, this Vishishtadvaita, which they will say the whole Jagat is the Vigraha of the Lord only. The whole Jagat is the Vigraha, is the body. Vigraha means the body, the Anga of the Lord only. And what is our sambandha to him? Anga Angi Sambandh. We are a part and he is the whole. There is Anga Angi Sambandh in both of them. And who am I? I am a recipient of the grace of the Lord. Vishishtadvaita. I am a recipient. I am very small part of the world. Very, very small part of the world. And instead of Prakriti, these people, instead of Prakriti, they are saying Anga. See how it is flowing. They have the same thought procedure, but they have given different name. Instead of that Prakriti, they are calling that we are the Anga. Prakriti is the Anga. So Anga of Ishwar. And goal, what is the moksha? What is the goal there? Goal is that Anga should go to the Angi. This is Vishishtadvaita. All those dualistic philosophies, like there are many philosophies, Vishishtadvaita, Dvaitadvaita, all these are very popular philosophies. So Vishishtadvaita, they will say that we have to ultimately go to the Lord, go to the Lord's Lok, maybe Vaikuntha, maybe Saket, or maybe Kshir Sagar where he is there, and we have to get merged with him. We have to go ultimately to his lokas. And muktis are of four types. Muktis, there are four types of Sayujya and all those things. Salokya, Samipya, all those things, all those muktis are there. So these people are talking about such a existence of the Lord and where we have to merge with it in these four ways. And there are many uh, dualist philosophies that have come out after this. So what we were seeing here till now was that Ajat Jayate, yes, we have finished one Ajatavad till 13th Shlok. And now from 14th Shlok onwards, the subject of Karanatva of body has been refuted. That what is the Karan? Actually, our notion is very strong that this body is made up of karma and this is to refute this. Very, very strong. We are convinced that this body is due to karma. But if you see, when we had already taken this shlok, we had already seen the word to word meaning of this shlok, that the reason this body is the karma and the reason of karma. We cannot do without the body. So if we are doing any karma, so it is due to the body. If we have got the body, it is due to the karma. So if you take out any one of them, you cannot prove one individually without the other. This is what is being said. So if you are trying to prove it individually, separately, it is not possible. That means what? That it is not exist. It is not proved by itself. It is proved. It is proved through the existence of something else. Then how can you call it Satan? So how is this body? See, with the body, if we are negating the body, now we are going to negate the body. So with negative, this is a proud granth, and that is why it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of thinking also. And many of our notions are also broken when we are into this mandukya also. So slowly, slowly, because it's a proud granth, our mind should get uplifted of these small, small notions that we are convinced of, that sometimes come through our interactions, that sometimes come through our various notions, or some people have said something, or we have experienced something. We should try to break these notions. And here, that is what is being done. So if we are convinced that the body is false, then related to body, everything will be false. This is an important thing. Then related to body, all the relations, all the objects related to the body, all the honor, dishonor, we are very much affected by these things. The honor, dishonor, the praise, the criticism, the the identity of this body, the qualifications of this body, the culture of this body, the language of this body, the state in which I live, everything we have to refute and we have to put it in the jar. Everything will go into the bin because everything is false here. And we have been living with the notion that all these things are real. And that is troublesome and that troubles us also many times. It creates problems also. So once this has been proved through these shlokas from 14th to 22nd, we have to promise ourselves that we will be thinking on those lines now up hereafter. Which lines? That everything related to this body is not real, but it is appearing, and and whatever is appearing, but it is not real, it is called illusion. So everything is illusory here. So nothing after this should bother us. Actually, after reading Vedanta, after reading Mandukya, we lose the right to be sad. We can't be sad after that. Because if you're sad, that means we have taken something to be real that is not real. So we are actually losing everything. Cannot be sad after this. We cannot complain after this. Because everything is related to body only and the body is being negated, it is false. This you can't prove the body. How can you prove the existence of the body without karma? And how can you do karma without the existence of the body? Both are proving each other. Once they are proving each other, you cannot take out one and prove the other. So it is not self-explanatory or self-proven. It is proved by the existence of the other. So in this way, it's not there. But for us, everything is so real. And then this makes us sad also. This makes us worry also. This makes And this makes us lose our knowledge also, patience also, gratitude also, everything that we have developed, everything we lose it because somewhere or the other we are stuck. So here we have to promise ourselves. This is for, see, Adhyatma means Adhi Atma. It is for us. It is individual. It is not public, or it is not gross, or it is not something for others. It's for me. So when it is for me, I have to work on it individually, and it depends completely on myself how much evolved I get after reading a text. Because my personal sadhana will help me go ahead, move ahead. Continuously, if I keep journaling the same thing, because these are all mananatmak shloks. We have to reflect it a lot. Once we reflect it, then our emotions are broken. So it is trying to break all the shackles that we have put on ourselves. The hetoradihi, see 14th shloka, hetoradi phalamesha adi hetu phalasya cha. So hetu, I told you, hetu means karma. Of that karma, adi means karan. Of that karma, adi is body, phala. We have to see the technical meaning of this hetu, adi and phala. Hetu means karma, adi means karan, and phala means this body. Phala is this body. And yesham means the purmimamsa. Now purmimamsa will be taken into consideration, and we will see it threadbare. It will be refuted badly. So of that karma, karan is the body. Phala. Yesham, of those people. Of whom? Of those purmimamsa. Purmimamsa na. Yesham. Adi hetu phalasya cha. Again, adi means what? Adi means karan. So of that karan, of karan hetu phalasya cha, of the body, the karya karan, the phalasya cha, of that body, the karan is the karma. Of that karma, karan is the body. Both are vice versa, they are moving each other. Next line. Hetu phalasya cha anadihi. How can you say karma and karan are anadi? How can you say that karma and karana are anadi? Katham terupavarnyate, because they are moved by something else, because they are moved by each other. So how can you say that they are anadi or they do not have a cause? How can you say that? Because one is moving the other is the first one. So both are starting actually. We can't call them anadi. Here it is being refuted. So this, if A is proving B, B is proving A, you can't say that the A is on its own. A is existing on its own because A is being proved by the existence of B. Now let us come to the Bhashya. Yatra twasya sarvatma ev abhut. This in inverted commas, this is a shlok taken from somewhere. That in absolute self, there is nothing. Yatra, yatra means in that absolute self, tu asya sarvam atma eva abhut. Everything is that atma only, in whose drishti everything is atma only. That means whose drishti tattvadarshi. In the drishti of that tattvadarshi, everything is that atma only. Iti parmatataha dvaita abhavaha shruti uktah tam ashritya aha. They have taken the support of this Shruti to explain again. Now they are explaining for in the next this next line. Shruti uttah tam ashritya aha. Now this has been explained by taking the example, by taking the support of the Shruti. Hetoho dharma adharma adi karanam देहादि संगातः फलम येषां वादिनां now or हेतोः of that karma dharma adharma adehe karanam dehadi sangatah of the karma which is having dharma also either adharma also. What is the hetu? This dehadi sangat or this body is the karan. With this body only, this is very simple, logical actually. This body is the cause of all the actions. Phalam yesham vadina is mentioned as phalam. This is called phalam. So this has been called as phalam. This dehadi samghat is the phal of what? Of dharma and adharma. Of the karma that generates dharma and adharma. Next, tatha adi karanam. Hetuhu dharma dharma adi phalasya cha dehadi samghadasya. And the cause of this body, or cause of the karma, is the body, and the cause of the body is the karma. Cause of this body is the dharma adharma adi phalasya cha dehadi samghadasya. Evam hetu phalayoho iteretar karya karanatvena adimatvam dhruvatbhihi. In this way, when they both are the cause and effect of each other, then adimatvam, anadimatvam, sorry, karnatvena adimatvam bruvadvi. So they have got a starting point. They are not anadi. Aditvam bruvadvi eva hetoh phalasya cha anaditvam katham tairupavarnyate. Then how can they become anadi? Because they are having a starting point, because they are having a cause. Body has a cause called karma. Karma has a cause called body. Then how can you say that they are anadi? Katham tehi upavarnyate vipratisiddham ityartah. So they are not proven like that. It's not possible. Nahi nityasya kutasthasya atmanah hetu phalatmata sambhavati. Of that Chaitanya Atma, there cannot be any effect or cause possible. Nahi nityasya kutasthasya atmanah hetu phalatma sambhavati. You cannot have a cause for that nitya kutastha atma. Everything else here is proved by something else here, but that Atma does not need anything to prove itself. I hope this is clear. So body is proved by karma, karma is proved by body, so bodies are not unproved. Body cannot be proved. Simply see the tika here, second line. Second line. Heto iti. Tika, the middle portion. Hetu iti hetu phalatmakah sansaro अनादिरिति वदति तस्य अनादित्व स्वभावो नैव वक्तुं शक्यते हेतुफलयो आदिमत्वस्य कण्ठोक्तत्वाद् अतः हेतुफलात्मकं द्वैतम् अनिरूपितं रूपम् अवस्तुभूतमित्यर्थः. Saying this sansar is hetu phalatma. Sansar, if anything you take in this sansar, it is hetu and phalat. Something has a cause and it has got an effect. The effect will have another cause and then will have another effect. This is called hetu phalatma. Sansaro anadiriti vadati tasya anaditva sabhava neva vaktum shakyate. So everything when it has got a cause and effect, how can you say it is anadi? It has a beginning, of course. So to make it real, they say that it is anadi. To make that cause real, they will say it is anadi. This is not right. Are you understanding my point? So it is anadi nature. It's anadi nature can't be proved that you're saying this world is anadi. It's not proved because one is proving the other is proving some of the first one. So it is not possible that here you call this anadi. Only anadi thing is the atma. Rest everything fall in the category of adi. It has a beginning, it has an end. It has a cause, it has an effect. Anything with cause and effect, that will die on. So hetu phalayoh adi matvasya, because karma is unapproved as body is unapproved, and body is unapproved as karma is not approved, sorry, unproved. As body is unproved, the karma is also unproved. As the karma is unproved, the body is also unproved. Both of them are unproved. Everything is unproved. Unproved meaning reality is unproved. Like it is in our notion that everything is real, very, very real. हमें सत्यता पर इसके कोई डाउट नहीं है. किसकी सत्यता कुछ नहीं. It is completely real for us. But if you see logically, it can't be proved. How can you prove it? Because it is being proved by something else. Something else is proving something else. And we feel that it is real. So, because both of them are unproved, that is why they are unproved by each other. Because each other, they are proving each other. Husband is proving wife, wife is proving husband. Neither husband is right, neither wife is true. Not right, true, real. Husband's entity is proved by wife. If there is no wife, he is not called a husband. If there is no husband, he is not called a wife. So both of them are complementary to each other. If you remove one, the other is not true. I am unmarried and I can't call myself as husband. I'm a husband. Where's your wife? I'm not married. It's not possible. So both of them, everything here, likewise. Everything is here has a cause and effect, and both of them are complementing each other. They're proving each other's existence. Then how here the question is, how are you calling it anadi? It's not anadi, it is with adi. That is right. Here, what should be our sadhana? To continuously think about everything that we see, diagnose it like the doctors diagnose a disease, try to diagnose everything here, then it has a cause. If it has a cause, then it will have an effect also. They are proving each other. Everything here is proved by each other. Nothing is a separate entity here that is not being proved by something else. That is why it does not have its own separate existence. Everything is unreal. But this body is also go away. This body is also not proved. Then it is proved by karma only. Karma, how are we going to do karma? So don't take anything too hard too much. Not worth it. Except our Bhagwan, except our Guru, nothing is worth taking so much of thought, so much of energy, so much of deliberations. No need. Just do your duty, just fulfill your duty, and just go back to your compartment of your meditation, to your seat of meditation. Try to make as much as you can. As it is, this whole thing is passing away. Everything is passing. The time is also so unreal. Time also can't be proved. Take anything in this world. You can't prove it on its own. You can't prove time. Gurudev used to say the unit of time is only second. How will you prove it? Through second only you prove the time. If there is no second, what is the definition of time then? From somewhere. So whenever there is a sequence, can you please try and remember these definitions. See, it helps in Manan. So when there is no crumb, like in the deep sleep state, there is no crumb. So there is no time. The knowledge of time comes only when there is a sequence. When there is a first and there is a second, at that moment the time generates. And that is why when we will leave this body, and I tell you every time that there are many people who question me, where will I be at that time? What will be my state at that time? Because see, I haven't got another body, but I've left this body. Am I hanging somewhere? These are the questions. They are genuine questions. At that time, there is no time actually. You're feeling hanging or not hanging or going somewhere because we have a concept of time. There's no concept of time at that time. Where were we when we were sleeping? There was no time. After we get up, we look at the watch. Or we feel that we slept for a long time, oh my God. Then we realize that, okay, I did not sleep so long. I went into deep sleep. There's no consideration of time that time, no notion of time that time. It's a notion, it's a concept, it's not a reality. Anything you take in this world, that is a concept only, because it is not proved. It's a concept. God is not a concept. Atma is not a concept. This is a concept. Body is a concept. Karma is a concept. You got my point. Continuously, we have to think about how these are concepts and we have made it into a reality. कंसेप्ट को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी
विचार
धारणा
हाँ
धारणा
हाँ
विचार
हाँ नहीं धारणा से धारणा धारणा है हमारी भगवान धारणा नहीं हो सकते आत्मा धारणा नहीं है और ये संसार धारणा है धारणा वो वाला धारणा नहीं हाँ मतलब ये योग का धारणा
योग
अष्टांग
वाला
योग
नहीं।
धारणा हिंदी वाला धारणा
जी
सही में सारी धारणा ही तो है कितनी कितनी मैं बहुत सुंदर हूँ धारणा नहीं है हम कभी बीमार नहीं पड़ेंगे धारणा नहीं है बूढ़े नहीं होंगे धारणा नहीं है हमसे हमेशा सब लोग प्यार करेंगे धारणा नहीं है सब हमारे साथ में हमेशा एक जैसे रहेंगे धारणा सब बदल जाएंगे रियलिटी है हमारा देह छूट जाएगा रियलिटी है यहाँ पे कोई किसी का नहीं है क्यों कोई किसी का नहीं क्योंकि एक ही है ये रियलिटी एक ब्रह्म के सिवा भगवान के सिवा कोई नहीं है रियलिटी ये धारणा नहीं है we have to separate the dharana from this reality के लिए हमें मानना चाहिए प्रैक्टिस चाहिए let us see the meditation हेतुरादि the first line is the same हेतुरादि फलम येषाम आदि हेतु फलस्य so the same thing so of that karma causes the body येषाम means the पूर्वमीमांसा and cause of that body is the karma आदि हेतु फलस्य च फल is that body of that body the cause is the karma next line तथा जन्म भवते भवेत् तेषां पुत्रात् जन्म पितुर्यथा the birth of these are illogical birth of these means starting of these are illogical that they have started some birth of these illogical as from putra janma pituryatha like that from that putra the janma of that pitu of that pita is taking place that is illogical similarly here also this is illogical okay now let us come to the Bhashya. Katham tel viruddham abhyupagamyate iti. How do you say there is a contrast? This is contradicting that has been said. Hetu janyat eva phalad hetoho जन्म अभ्युपगच्छताम तेषाम ईदृशो विरोध उत्तो भवति यथा पुत्रा जन्म पितु hetu means that hetu means what of that karma janya hetu from the hetu phal has come हेतु जन्यात एव फलात् हेतोः जन्मात् अभ्युपगच्छताम् from that root karma has come from that hetu phala has come okay so tesham idrisha virodha uktah from that this has come like this it is virodhi it is cutting each other because why this contradictory yatha putra janma pitu like you cannot say that the father is born from the son. The father cannot be born from the son. Similarly, here he is saying that therefore sansar is not real. Actually, they are breaking the backbone of Purvamamsa who are so much convinced about the karma that everything is born from karma. They've taken the Purnimamsa theory, who says that everything we got this body also from karma. Well, from karma only we get situations. From karma only I got my relatives, I got my parents, I got my house, I got my spouse, I got my children, I got money. Everything is related to karma. So somewhere or the other, my mentality is also of Purnimamsa, isn't it? I also feel if I do good actions, I'll get good things. Here it because this is absolute Advait Vedanta. Therefore, it is negating everything, negating the karma factor in our mind that it is not possible. So that is why it is saying here that we have very, very strong conviction that yatra yatra shariram tatra tatra satyam. Yatra yatra karma phalam tatra tatra satyam. So this has been broken here. So body is unproved because it is proved by karma. Karma is unproved because it is proved by body. So both of them, total sansar has been taken out because sansar starts from our body only. So everything has been taken out. So he is saying here that the birth of these are illogical because how can you say that the father has been born from the son? This is not logical at all. Now the next one. Sambhave hetu phalayoho ईशितव्य क्रमस्त्वया युगपत् संभवे यस्मात् असंबंधो विषाणवत्. So sambhave hetu phalayoho, in the matter of this karma and body, the birth or sambhave means birth. In the matter of this is Vishaya Saptami. Sambhave, in the matter of the birth of what? Hetu and phal, body and karma. Body and karma, phalayishitavyaha, kramastvaya. It should be discovered. What should be discovered? The kram should be discovered or thought about. What is the kram here? Tvaya means by you. By you, this kram should be discovered. Which one is the first one? Or they are coming together, or it is yugpat, or it is one by one sequential. Yugapat sambhavi yasmat, in case they are born together, both of them pop up together. Body also came together, and along with the karma, yasmat, asambandho vishanavat, then there should not be any connection with both of them. How? Vishanavat, like the horn of the cow, not the rabbit here. And don't take the example of the rabbit. Otherwise, the example will completely change our theory. Principle won't be proved. Horn of the cow. Horn of the cow, both of them come together, but don't have any connection with each other. They are there. So they are not related to each other, like the horn of the cow. So similarly, he's saying that we have to try to find out whether they have come together, Yukpat, or they have come in a sequence, Krama. And if they have come together, then they do not have any connection with each other. So let us see the Bhashya. Yathokta, this Purpaksh is saying now, Yathoktaha virodho na yuktaha abhyupagantumiti chet. If you think these two virodh is not possible, Purpaksh is saying, yeah, Shika, then if you say like that, iti chet, manyase sambhave, then Bhashikar is telling to Purpaksh, you say like that, sambhave, sambhave means in the matter of this birth, I told you, Vishaya Saptami, sambhave, hetu phala yoho utpattau krama eshitavya tvaya. Then you should tell the sequence at least. If you are saying that it is not one, both of them have come, like body is the cause of the karma and karma is the cause of the body. Now tell me which one has come earlier. Full stop. Tvaya after tvaya, full stop. Anveshtavyaha. Anveshtavya means try to discover, try to do anveshan, try to discover which one is the first one. Anveshtavya hetu purvam paschat phalam cheti. First is karma and second is body. Try to find out itascha yugpat sambhave. Other than this, there is only one example, one possibility that they have come together. If it is not, you are not able to prove whether the seed has come first or the tree has come first, whether the father or the son has come first, egg or the chicken has come first, then let it be. Then maybe both of them have come together. This is another possibility, maybe. So, itascha yugpat sambhave, both are together if you say like that. Yasmad hetu phalayoho, if hetu and phala are together only, body and karma, they have come together, popped up together, manifested together. Karya karanatvena asambandha, then karya and karan sambandha won't be there at all because both of them are there, then they are not the cause and effect of each other. They're parallel. Parallel worlds are going on, like some movies said, there are parallel worlds going on. There are time travelers, one from one world, they'll go to. So parallel, they're going on both sides. Yatha yugpat sambhavatah savyetar go vishayoho. Because of birth of both of them, yugpat, both of them have come together only. So let them be. And they are like born horn of the cow that are not related to each other. They are there. Horn of the cow is there. They are not related to each other. They are there. So, Savve Go Vishanayoho. So they are there, but they are not related to each other. Now let us see the seventh Shloka. Phalad Utpadyamana San. I haven't read this, I think. Phalad Utpadyamana San. न ते हेतु प्रसिद्ध्यति अप्रसिद्ध कथम हेतुः फलम् उत्पादयिष्यति फलात् उत्पद्यमानः सन् न ते हेतुः प्रसिद्ध्यति अप्रसिद्ध कथम हेतुः फलम् उत्पादयिष्यति. From that phala which is born, फलात् उत्पद्यमानः सन् ते हेतु प्रसिद्ध्यति. So असिद्ध फल से हेतु की सिद्धि नहीं होती है. असिद्ध फल से ते हेतु प्रसिद्धति न ते हेतु प्रसिद्धति. असिद्ध फल से हेतु की सिद्धि नहीं होती है. That means when the fruit is not proved, the cause is also not proved. असिद्ध फल से हेतु की सिद्धि नहीं होती है. The karma is not proved, then how will the body? Aprasiddha katham hetu phalam utpadayishati. How can it create the body then? How can this unproved body create another action, another thing? Because this is not proved itself. Got the point here? The word to word meaning, at least. Again, phalat utpadyamana san. From which whatever is born. If it is not proved, how can you prove the effect? If the cause is not proved, how can you prove the effect? So if you are saying that this karma is true, it is not possible because the body is also not. Nothing is. See, we are seeing this from the absolute level. Don't try to bring it in the interactive level, please. Unless and until we reach that state, we cannot say that everything in Brahma has stopped doing good actions because you only told that this karma is not right, not real. So no possibility in doing good actions also. No, there should not be anything. No, not like that. The interaction should not be in our way, in our thinking, and the thoughts should not be an hindrance to our interaction. They are completely different things. We should try to maintain our knowledge and conviction at the level of intellect. But while interacting, we should bring it at the level of intellect. But during our interaction, you should be very, very keen on following the rules, following the dharma, following what the other people like. Everything should be as per Purnamamsava. Okay, this should be our Siddhanta. Otherwise, we are neither here nor there. Because our knowledge is not that firm. We are not jnani. We will do our actions from the Ankar point of level, and then we will create Punya and Pap will generate Punya and Pap, and that will be a bondage for us. So when we are interacting, we have to bring in Bhagwan, we have to bring a devotee in us so that it's a surrendered ahankar is interacting. So let us see the 17th Shlok. Katham sambandha ityaha janayat swatah alabdhatma kat phalat utpadyamanaha san shasha vishana dehe eva asatah nahi hetu prasiddhyati janma na labhate. How they are unrelated? Now you told me that that both of them are like the horn of the cow. So they are not related. So how this is possible, that has been said. Janayat swataha alabdhatma, by itself it is unproved. Body janayat swataha alabdhatmakat. That is from unproved proved, the hetu or the actions are unproved. The hetu, the cause, that is the body is unproved. So the effect called the karma is also unproved. How can it be proved? It is not proved because it is proving. The mother is proving the child is proving the mother. If the mother is already not present, then how will we say that that unborn mother gave birth to a child? How can we say that? It's not possible. Like this is not possible. Similarly, here also, this body cannot prove the karma. This is what is saying. Now he has taken the example of San Shasha Vishana Dehe Iv Asata. Now he has taken the horn of the hare, saying that it is totally asat like the horn of the rabbit, horn of the hare. Na hetu prasiddhiti means what? Janma na labhate. This janma is false. There is nothing called janma. Congratulations. We don't have to celebrate our birthdays. Nothing, because there is no janma. Nothing. So we are free now. Others also, but celebrate others' birthdays. Don't celebrate your birthday. Alabdhatmakaha asiddha hetu san shashavishanadi kalpasthav katham phalam utpadayishati. Same thing has been said, that hetu katham phalatmat phalatma phalat utpadyaman phalam utpadayishyati. So alabdhatma, when the body is not there at all, how can it generate the fruit called that karma? Shashavishana, the kalpastava. This is already the kalpana like the horn of the hare. Na hi itaretar apeksha siddhayo, being dependent on each other. Shashavishana kalpayoho na karyakarana bhavena sambandha kvachit drishta. There is no karyakaran sambandh in that. Like the Shashavishana, because there is nobody has seen the Shashavishana. Shasha means rabbit. Vishan means head, horn. So nobody has seen that. So therefore, that is why there is no dependency on each other. There is no karyakaran sambandha also. This is not seen at all. Kvachit drishtaha, na drishtaha. Anyatha va iti abhipraya. This is the meaning here. So aprasiddha katha, we see the Moolam again. Phalat utpadyamanasa nate hetu prasiddhati. From that phala which is born, that how can this unproved body be proved? Without proving this body, we cannot prove the karma that is born from this body. So aprasiddha katham hetu. If the hetu is not proved, the karma phal, I mean the effect also is not proved. So how can it create anything? Like something is not there at all. The horn of the hare is not there at all. Similarly, this body is also not there at all. So congratulations, we do not have a body. All of this. That we have to use. There is no body. When the what pain also comes, when the honor, dishonor comes, and everything comes, it is related to this body. It is not related to my it is not related to Atma. It is not there. It is not existing. Slowly, slowly we have to go ahead. Slowly, slowly, when the this thought dawns that this is unreal, and then stop giving importance to it. And when we stop giving importance to it, then we will try to establish ourselves in that self that is the real. There we have to get established completely, like a jnana, like a devotee. They don't have anything else in the world. They experience that we have to experience their level of joy also in this world. What a level of joy they have. Why can't we have? They don't need anything. Yesterday I was seeing some some video somewhere where the drone was going in the Himalayas and they spotted one Sadhu Baba there in the Himalayas and he was completely buried and this much he was buried in the snow without any clothes also. He was sitting there and completely engrossed. The drone took picture very closely. All the pine trees were there and he was completely submerged in the ice, snow. They are having joy. Otherwise, why will he sitting there, the snow without anything? Something must have propelled him to go and leave everything. That is his own self, that is his own joy. We have everything, but still our level of joy is very low, as expected, as compared to them. Try to find out what is the difference and how can we increase, evolve in this birth only, but we don't have much time left. Time is running fast. We have to do so many things also. We get really less time for our mother, for our children. Okay, from here, the 2 minutes and from 18 minutes. Purnamada, 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 Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamada, Vashishyati, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.